Coming up on Vegas Revealed, the Mirage gets ready to close its doors for a refresh and renovation as it turns into the Hard Rock.
We attend the final show of the Beatles LOVE at the Mirage too, and boy, what a night.
We'll celebrate peace, joy, happiness, and love.
We also recap some of our memories at the property through the years.
Las Vegas's Latin Music Festival will return in September. MJ1 celebrates 11 years at Mandalay Bay with some big news. Plus, there are some special summer deals for locals at Topgolf.
All that and more coming up on Vegas Revealed.
Vegas Revealed, presented by Level Up Law, starts now.
Welcome to Vegas Revealed. I'm Sean McAllister, along with Dana Roselli. And for the second time this year, Dana, we're talking about the closure of another major resort on the Las Vegas Strip.
I know. When resort casinos close on the Strip, it is a big deal. It's not just like, oh, it's closed. Okay, moving on. No, everyone likes to, revisit the property, take a stroll down memory lane, pick up some memorabilia. And we're going to do that in this first block. And we're dedicating it all to the Mirage because we got a lot to talk about.
We do. And once the closure of the Mirage was announced, this was a few episodes ago, we did go through some of the history of that property that's become iconic. You can go to our Vegas Revealed YouTube channel to revisit that episode. But we've got some new recollections coming your way this half hour, which we're excited to share with you.
I know. And, just some of the details. The doors close on July 17th, so you have a little bit of time to get over there if you want to visit the Mirage one last time. Also, when it comes to shows over there, Shin Lim has a show there, and he's had it since 2019. He is moving over to the Venetian Palazzo. He'll be at the Palazzo Theater, and that starts in October, but tickets go on sale July 15th, so we're glad that magician Shin Lim found a new place for his show.
And he puts on such great performances. So if you haven't seen Shin Lim at the Mirage, obviously the time is up on that, but you can plan your visit to see him when he launches over at the Venetian. Also, one of the long-running entertainment staples over at the Mirage is the Beatles LOVE by Cirque du Soleil, which is one of my favorite shows. It will always be one of my favorite shows in Las Vegas history.
Yeah, it's great. I know when you found out it was closing, you ran over, bought tickets, and went to the show. And then we were able to go just recently to the final performance. It was the final bow, and it was an emotional night. There were former cast and crew members there, people that worked at the Mirage, family, friends, media. It was a spectacular performance. And some parts, I remember looking over to you and going, oh, I've had chills. It's a big deal. It's such a long run, 18 years.
Yeah, I had chills, also had some tears in my eyes as I watched those performers out there doing their thing one final time. And we want to show you some of the select moments from that evening. This is how the final performance of the Beatles LOVE began.
We are thrilled that you will be able to hear our story, which we will tell for the very last time.
12 million people have seen the Cirque production over the past 18 years, and in that time, more than 500 celebrities have attended too. The cast has performed inside the Love Theater, on the roof of the Mirage, at the airport, even joining Foster the People on stage at the Life is Beautiful Festival. Original Beatles, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr have visited many times, along with Yoko Ono and Olivia Harrison, the wives of George Harrison and John Lennon. Since the premiere in 2006, 13.5 tons of confetti have fallen. But those streamers have now stopped.
I have the honor to welcoming you all to this memorable evening, to this historical moment.
The CEO of Cirque sent the show off with a final message of unity.
We'll celebrate peace, joy, happiness, and love.
What a night. I even saw the Beatles official account on Twitter send out a really supportive tweet thanking them for, putting this show together and sharing the love.
Yeah, and we have gotten a lot of questions from people wondering is the Beatles Love going to come back possibly at another property down the road? We have our fingers crossed, but we did reach out to Cirque to ask that question. There are no plans right now, but Cirque also did not rule out the possibility of another collaboration with the Beatles down the road. So there is still hope.
Yes. And, you know, the Mirage is closing for 3 years for this renovation to turn it into the Hard Rock. They're, in fact, building a guitar tower that's going to be right there on the Strip. So there's a lot of work to be done. It's not planned to open until 2027. So, you know, that is a long closure. So we'll see what happens. But again, kudos to the cast and crew for an incredible run of 18 years at the Mirage.
Singer Matt Goss had a show at the Mirage for a few years. He utilized the One Oak Nightclub space as his showroom.
Yeah, this was really cool because of the lounge seating. There was also a bar right in the room, and this was after he had a long run at Caesar's Palace. His show featured a live band, dancers. It was up close and personal. It was very Vegas, like the old days.
Yeah, it sure was, and we kind of missed that, don't we?
We do.
Matt is now living back in London, but we wanted to dial him up and get his thoughts on the Mirage closure.
I mean, I miss my show in Vegas with all my heart. Like, the most I've ever learned as an entertainer, the most fun, just the best times. Like, we would always take the Vegas show all over the world. Just, I miss you guys. I miss the Strip. So yeah.
Well, and what I think was unique, Matt, about your show over at the Mirage is you performed inside One Oak. You kind of transformed that nightclub space into your own world.
The One Oak space, like the bar, the bathrooms, the seating, the stage area, everything about it was, I think it was really beautiful. I got to give that credit. I mean, it was a beautiful showroom. And as you say, I think we did create such an original kind of vibe in Vegas, and I really miss the locals. And we got to so much trouble in the best way, you know, like the locals would come, they'd bring their friends, and the repeat business, and to become a destination spot. That was like seriously one of the most proud moments of my life, is that I've been a headliner in Vegas. And again, I learned so much there, and I think it's a bloody good thing that Hard Rock are coming in, and I think that's what the Strip needs: a big old guitar right in the middle of the Strip, rock and roll. They're going to do it right, and I think that's the right move. As an iconic structure, an iconic hotel, absolutely. Like, Steve Wynn has created so many incredible things on the Strip: the Bellagio fountains, the Mirage, obviously the Wynn and the Encore. I think he's a master at what he does. There's not many people like that. Even in London, you don't get individuals like that actually create industries, create landmarks, create destination points.
I still hear Matt's song "Lovely Las Vegas" every time I go to the airport. So we loved talking to Matt. Interesting, though, that he said he's all for the Hard Rock's guitar tower, because I've heard a lot of people against it, and I'm like, I'm kind of looking forward to it too.
I think it's going to be kind of cool. It's grown on me, I will admit that. But it's time for a new era over at that property, and Hard Rock is going to usher that in.
I know. And, you know, the Hard Rock is iconic, too. People know the brand all over the world. So it'll be interesting. In 3 years, you know, the Las Vegas Strip will look different, especially from the sky.
Well, we've also interviewed Chef James Trees here on Vegas Revealed. He owns the popular downtown Las Vegas restaurant, Esther's Kitchen. He also has El Solito Posto out at Tivoli Village.
Right, and he has a couple more restaurants, too, and has some new ones coming. We did learn, though, when we were talking to him, that he actually got his start at the Mirage.
I was born and raised in Las Vegas. I was given the greatest opportunity anyone in my position could have gotten. I got a year's internship at the Mirage when I was 16 years old. And I would be at the Mirage from about 10:30 to about 11 o'clock at night, absorbing everything that I could. And because of that, I was the youngest cook to ever be hired at the Mirage. And then my Aunt Esther, who the restaurant is named after, she wrote the check that allowed me to go to CIA, the best culinary school in America. It gave me the experience to allow me to do this thing that has completely changed my life. And I hope I give everyone who works here that same opportunity.
Gosh, I really love seeing that James Trees is carrying on that culinary tradition and legacy that started with him back at the Mirage, and now he's giving other people a chance in the culinary industry too.
Yeah, really good stuff. Hey, let's talk about some of the things that we did over the years at the Mirage. And we do have some video to go along with it. We were looking through going, oh, remember this, remember that. And one of the things I remember is in 2019, I did a great story over there at the Dolphin exhibit. It was really a beautiful facility and really something different for the Strip. Nobody had that. There was also the Siegfried and Roy's Secret Garden. And, you know, Siegfried and Roy's show obviously brought people out to the Mirage for years. It was iconic. Sadly, both Siegfried and Roy are no longer with us.
Yeah, but the lasting legacy, and hopefully that statue of them that sits right along the sidewalk there, just off to the side of the Mirage, hopefully that will stay to continue honoring their legacy, not only at the property, but here in Las Vegas as a whole. I remember covering American Idol when the show came to the Mirage and set up shop over at the Love Theater. I was there doing a press conference and lots of live reports. Also went over and checked out the Mirage Volcano, that iconic attraction. Just recently, those shows obviously are going to end as the property closes down. But that was just such an iconic thing that, along with the Dolphins, people from all over the country and around the world are going to remember those moments at the Mirage.
Yeah, and they come to see specifically those things. So we've seen a lot of comedy shows over there through the years. Most recently, you and I went over to see Kathy Griffin. We've seen Terry Fader in that theater. Obviously, Shin Lim. Even Babyface did a show there for a while, some limited ones. And that was a great show, Boys to Men. It's a great theater. We aren't sure, we don't know plans for that specific theater, if they're going to make changes to it or keep it as is. So I guess we'll find out in 2027.
And coming up next, we know you love those locals deals as much as we do.
Yeah, and Topgolf is serving up several specials this summer. Plus, a popular Latin music festival returns to Las Vegas. Stay with us. We're back after this.
If you've experienced a slip and fall, were injured in a place of business or on a construction site, call Level Up Law. Do you have a wrongful death case or been in a motor vehicle accident, even harmed in a rideshare? Our team specializes in personal injury cases. Call Level Up Law now at 855-LEVEL-UP. Elevate your case with Level Up Law. We've got your back. Call 855-LEVEL-UP. Your journey to justice starts here. Level Up Law. Justice at your fingertips.
Welcome back. Well, there are always locals perks at Topgolf, and I know you want to know about them. And hey, Sean, did you know that you can actually go to the pool there for free?
This is one of my favorite, kind of a hidden secret here in Las Vegas.
I know. People are always asking us, where can we go to a free pool? Well, they're also having 2 adult pool parties coming up, July 27th and August 31st. So that'll be fun. The Hideaway Pool Summer Bash will also have a DJ and floats and, of course, margaritas. So that sounds really fun. Now, admission to the pool is free to the public on a first-come, first-served basis. It's not a huge area, but it's big enough. And it's open daily from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for guests 21 and older.
Also over at Topgolf, there's a 25% off gameplay deal for Nevada residents year-round. So this isn't just for summer. Locals can also enjoy $20 unlimited gameplay per person every weekday from 9 a.m. to noon. So if you want to wake up, get your body going, swing some clubs, hit some balls, Topgolf is the place to do it.
Yeah, and you do it right before it gets hot, right? Really hot.
Exactly. And we want to send out a big congratulations to the cast and crew of Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil. That show just celebrated 11 years over at Mandalay Bay. Can you believe that?
No, I remember being at the opening. So it premiered in 2013, and we do have a big update for you. Drum roll, please. Cirque du Soleil just announced that the resident show will continue performing at Mandalay Bay through, get this, November of 2030. So if you haven't seen the show, the production is set to Michael Jackson's iconic music. The choreography is out of this world. It is a spectacular show. Michael Jackson 1 performs Thursday to Monday. at 7 p.m. and also at 9:30 p.m. if you want to get over there and see it. We highly recommend it.
Still to come on Vegas Revealed, why Sammy Hagar created an alternative to the Vegas pool party.
And where you can take the stage for some classy karaoke. A new Thursday night hang starts in August over at Red Rock. We'll have all the details coming up on Vegas Revealed.
When storms wreak havoc on your property, don't face the aftermath alone. Level Up Law is your ally in natural disaster recovery. Whether it's property damage, wind resulting in downed trees, wildfires, or water damage, our experienced team will help you. Call 855-LEVEL-UP for a free consultation. Call Level Up Law now, 855-LEVEL-UP, and take the first step toward rebuilding your life. Level Up Law, justice at your fingertips. Call today.
Welcome back to Vegas Revealed. Well, Las Vegas didn't invent pool parties, but the city sure has redefined what people expect from one.
Yeah, without a doubt. And we're talking about the bottle service, the pumping music, the international DJs. They're commonplace at day clubs and pools here in Las Vegas, but one resort is turning down the volume just a couple notches. And believe it or not, it's all thanks to a rock star.
Yeah, Sammy Hagar wanted an island vibe oasis where he feels at home when he's in Las Vegas. So he created Sammy's Island at the Palms. And that's where we hung out with the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer before the grand opening of Sammy's Island.
So when people come out here to Sammy's Island at Palms, what are they going to experience?
They're going to experience what Sammy likes. And you know, all you have in life is your personal taste. Yeah. And that's what makes what you create different than some other guy creating. So I build an environment and serve the food where you can have it in flip-flops, tank tops, around the clock, nonstop. You know what I mean? Right. And that's Sammy's Island.
Does rhyming like that just roll off your tongue?
It did. It did.
I'm going to be seeing you out here more often, right? Now that you have your own island.
Absolutely. All the bands I've already hit to play: George Thorogood, Rick Springfield, Collective Soul, Roger Klein and the Heart, Roger Klein and the Peacemakers. I always want to call them the Pacemakers. I'm sorry, Roger. Just you picked a bad name. And these are the people I've already hit on, you know, to come and play. And they all say, "Well, are you going to be there?" I'll say, "Of course I'll be there." So the idea is to really have my friends come and play and just come and jump on stage with them. That's what I do at the Cobble Wobble. I've been doing that for 35 years.
Yeah. Nice. Well, congratulations on Sammy's Island out here at Palms. Can't wait to party with you, man.
Wait a minute. We've already started. What do you mean can't wait?
I need to catch up. Yeah. Sammy's Island is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. throughout pool season. Sammy also doing some pop-up concerts out there in the evenings as well.
Yeah, it was great to talk with him. What a fun interview.
Love him.
If Latin music is your thing, you probably want to get your tickets to the Rumbazo Fest. It's coming back to Las Vegas. It takes place over at the Downtown Las Vegas Event Center. This year it's September 13th and 14th, and it's in celebration of Mexican Independence Day.
This will be the Las Vegas Latin Music Festival's third year, and organizers say it'll be the best event yet. For the full lineup and to get your tickets, you can go to rumbazofest.com.
And this caught our eye. How fun does this sound? The Rouge Room at Red Rock is doing Rouge Star Karaoke with a live band on Thursdays.
So bring out your inner performer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is your chance to take the stage and sing your favorite hits with the support of a live karaoke band, the Busker Kings, and they're great. Featuring guitarist Ben Carey. He's the former bassist for the band Lifehouse.
Yeah, he's good.
I've known Ben for years. He's terrific. This all starts on Thursday, August 1st, and takes place from 7 to 10 p.m.
Yeah, I bet people are going to have a lot of fun with this. And I bet if you're just hanging out in the lounge and you're there to watch people get up on stage and live their dream is going to be hilarious.
It is. You may see a star broken. You may see a career start right there over at the Rouge Room.
And I say hilarious. I don't mean that everyone's going to be funny, but you know, a lot of times karaoke can be funny. But sometimes there's some really good performances or emotional. So we'll see. But the Rouge Room is a great spot. So head over there to Red Rock. It starts on August 1st.
Well, stay with us. It is hot outside, but don't worry. You can still feel like you're having lunch on the terrace of a fabulous restaurant in Europe. We'll tell you how next on Vegas Revealed.
The Vegas Revealed podcast is now on TV. Join Dana Rosselli and Sean McAllister on Vegas Revealed, presented by Level Up Law. Weekends on Fox 5.
We know it's been hot outside this summer, but you can still dine al fresco with air conditioning. And we've got an idea for you. The Grand Canal Shops at the Venetian Resort always has clear blue skies, and there's no sunscreen necessary because you're inside. St. Mark's Square has some great restaurant options, and it does feel like you're on an outdoor plaza, doesn't it?
It does. It's the great thing about Las Vegas, right? We take care of everyone. So love it. What a great idea. Hey, listen, I recently went home to upstate New York to visit my family, and every time I go there in the summer, I love to go to Niagara Falls on the Canada side. Something about the Canadian side is just better than the American side. It's more like the view and stuff. So anyway, we went there. I posted something on social media that I went on the Maid of the Mist for the first time. Got my mom to do it. She was a little nervous, but I had so many questions and I got so many great videos. I just wanted to share some of the pretty picturesque videos and answer some questions that I got. People wanted to know, was the Maid of the Mist scary? No, it actually was not scary. And how long did it last? It was about 30 minutes. It takes you right there to the falls, and it does feel like it's pouring rain on you, though.
I mean, you were really soaked, even with a poncho.
I know. And they do give you a poncho. It's very organized. It was $30 per person. Loved it. Also, people have asked me, like, how do you get there from Vegas? Well, I would recommend flying into the Buffalo airport. And then from there, I'd say it's about 30 to 40 minutes. Quick drive. You go right over the bridge, bring your passport, and you're all set to go. It's right there.
But you know what, Dana? I have to agree with you. The Canadian side of the falls is just a little bit better than the American side.
I know.
I've always found it to be a lot cleaner, a lot prettier. There's more to do. So if you're going to Niagara Falls, go across the bridge and really take in that Canadian side too.
Yeah, and it really only takes like an extra 5 to 10 minutes. It's literally directly over a bridge. Yeah. So very easy. Also, when I was there, it was Canada Day. I wondered why everyone was wearing like their Canadian clothes and why there were people holding flags. And everyone was so friendly and nice. We had a blast, me and Mom. It was definitely, we had some memories made. Let's put it that way.
Good. I'm glad that you had a good trip. I'm glad that you came back from the Maid of the Mist safely. And that you're back here to cover all things Vegas.
Here we go. We're back at it. So listen, we hope you're all keeping cool. If you want to watch some of our older episodes of Vegas Revealed, again, we put them on our YouTube, and you can also listen to our audio podcast anytime. We're on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeart, you name it.
And we will be back here for another episode of Vegas Revealed on TV next week.